Meepers Anonymous here. So for those of you who have been diligently watching Lonely Girl 15, you would have seen Carl and Sonia's video recently. And you know what? They were having an argument. For the first time, it looked like Sonia was actually doubtful of the Hymn of One. Sonia said to Carl, and I quote, "The ceremony? Have you ever seen Bree since the ceremony? Because I haven't. What if those kids are right?" Now, Hymn of One. Sure, it's important to recruit new members, but it's also important to ensure that your existing members are keeping the faith. I mean, you can never take over the world if every time you recruited a new member, they fell off the religion bandwagon 6 months later. Now, I know at the Hymn of One you guys are really busy, what with kidnapping trait-positive babies and hiring helicopters to chase teenage bloggers. So I have come up with some really easy ways for you guys to ensure that your existing members continue singing their song. Number one, you guys need a monthly newsletter. I mean, sure, those flashy pamphlets are great for newbies and getting them to attend your seminars, but nothing says, my religion is superior to all others, like a monthly newsletter. A monthly newsletter is a great way to make people think that they're informed and in control of an organization, when really, you're just making up stories and doing whatever your organization wants to do. Now, I hear what you're saying. What could you possibly put in a monthly newsletter? Well, no worries. Meepers Anonymous has come up with some possible headlines. These include, "The Eternal Song Cured My Epilepsy," and 10 ways to tame your teenage trait-positive daughter. And no newsletter is complete without an advice column. I suggest Ask Alistair. Now, the great thing about an advice column, you can just make the letters up. For example, "Dear Alistair, my neighbour has a dog that barks all night long. What is the best way to go about kidnapping this creature and drugging my neighbour so that she doesn't know that her pet is gone?" Now, if you're not into monthly newsletters, my next idea, get a famous person to endorse your religion. Now, we know in the advertising world, it's a great thing to get a famous person to endorse your product. I mean, anyone can tell you a shampoo is good, but if a famous person tells you it's good, then it must be true. And if this works for advertising, it can work for religion. I have even come up with the perfect person to endorse the Hymn of One. Justin Timberlake. Why Justin Timberlake, I hear you say? Well, who better to promote the Eternal Song than an actual singing pop star? Not to mention, his rugged good looks are bound to woo a couple of the women to stay in the Hymn of One. Also, his lyrics lend to so many Hymn of One slogans. Plus, he looks fantastic in white. Now, if superstar endorsements and monthly newsletters are just too much to handle, I do have the lazy man's option, the loyalty card. Now, loyalty cards are great because no matter how awful your product is, people will return again and again and again just to fill in their loyalty card and get the freebie. I even took the liberty of designing a possible loyalty card for you. Now, if you want your loyalty card to be successful, remember, you need to make it out of the cheapest cardboard possible so that by the time the person gets to their freebie, the card is so torn up that it can't even be read and they have to start all over again. Well, guys, I hope that helps keep some of your members in check. And if not, Hymn of One members, if you're in doubt, why not try Catholicism? 9 out of 10 eternal freaks can't tell the difference.